Hello, how are you? It's Lynn with Luck Star Visions. Just thinking today about, current events and civic duty and my health and the healthcare system. And I don't know, I feel like people are wondering, how do I really stand up for something but not fall on the side of the scale of self-righteousness and hate? Because when you do that, then you almost become the thing that you hate. So how do people do that? And I think it's an important question to kind of navigate and self-reflect and think about in your life, because maybe everyone's feeling is a little bit different about it, and especially if you have different values placed on these particular issues. So my particular issue right now that I'm coming up against is the healthcare system and physicians, primary care physicians. It doesn't seem like they know what to do anymore. It's almost as if their patients have gained a whole new wealth of knowledge that they are just shutting themselves down to because of the beliefs that they hold in their practice, which is kind of great, because whenever that happens, it forces other people to really become more open and learn more. I personally, and I'm also seeing in my clients, the ones formerly from Karma Connects, who are just fed up. They feel trapped. They don't feel like there is a plan. They don't feel like they're being listened to. And it's hard enough to navigate your insurance and then have your primary care physician or specialist tell you they don't know what's going on. Or they tell you, what do you want us to do about it? I've actually had a nurse tell me that most recently, and I laughed. I literally laughed. So I want to give you some tips, because this is what I'm finding that needs to happen if you are looking to find a more proactive, functional way to support yourself in health, because you have a duty. If you believe in holistic health and functional health and medicine, then it is your right to speak up and really find emotionally intelligent ways to start these conversations with your doctors and make them speak. Make them give you answers. You deserve this. How much money have you put into the insurance system? How much money have you spent on medication that you probably didn't want to be on, or that you probably had another option initially at the beginning stages of the chronic illness or whatever it was? So these are the things that I have been bringing up to not only the doctor, the nurse, the receptionist, and most recently I had to reach out to one of the managers who hasn't called me back yet, and it's been about 5 days. So the first thing is to prepare before you speak to the doctor, so that you are not emotionally flailing around. You want to be able to be grounded, and you want to have your head on straight. The second thing is really go in there with good intentions about expansion on your health, on people's health, and getting, expansive answers. So focus on that intention before you go in, and don't go in like in a rage, although it happens. So the other thing is, some keywords to use is, doctor with, said disease or said illness. What is the prognosis? What are my options? What are the solutions? Also, before you go in, research both sides, the scientifically medical, allopathic side and the naturopathic side of things. And compare them both so that you're knowledgeable about both, and because they're going to tell you all about the scientific side. So have both sides of the scale to be viewed when you go in. And then talk about the word functional medicine. Talk about, you know, other options that you've heard. You want them to be able to give you a plan, because nowadays what they're doing is they're allowing you to just maintain. And I'm sorry, but I don't want to maintain the status quo of, you know, insomnia here and there, and whatever it is, whatever the symptoms are that occur, either because of the illness or the medication you're on, you don't want to just maintain anymore. You want to be able to thrive. You want to be able to have an optimal state of health. And there are options, there are answers, and there needs to be more support in the system. So this is the whole point of me really giving this video right now, is because I struggle with it, and I see, you know, patients, not my patients, but I've seen clients struggle with it, and they really don't know what to say. So, you know, the other point is always come back to your heart and the source of compassion that you have, because what it is just a lack of awareness in people's lives. And like I've heard before, it's only a good person's job to do a bad thing. So, and you know, we're all equal in a sense, because we all have the capacity to have anger, have fear, have rage, have sadness and sarcasm and all of these qualities, and we all use them from time to time. So reminding yourself that you too have the capacity, or have had the capacity, to be, you know, negative in a way. So I'm ranting right now. But I think you get the point. And I hope this video helps people, because people need to know what to say. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Bye. Hope you have a good day.